Check 3, 4. I guess I'm live because my ticker is ticking. And I got a couple of things I need to grab. The nights are getting longer once again, so I am indoors waiting for the break of day. And hopefully I'm being heard. If not, then I ain't gonna worry about it. But what I'm doing now is grabbing my tripod and changing my position. And I promise you, if it ain't 9 things to happen, it's 10 of them. Because that's exactly what happened to me this morning while I was getting ready to come and go live. Oh, I hope I'm not messing up my, when I was getting ready to come live, I couldn't find my tripod. And that was a total disaster. So I grabbed my selfie stick here. Because, yeah, I guess I'm going to be needing a new tripod because, wow, I can't even believe it's a whole part missing. So I won't be, that tripod has been with me for a while. That's all I'm trying to say. But anywho, here we are indoors and I'm hooked up. So let's grow because, yeah, I got work to do. Oh, Lord, I'm about to see. Like I said, if it ain't 9 things, it's 10. I'm getting my little selfie stick to make sure it's holding on to my phone because it sure would be ugly if I dropped it. Welcome, gardening comrades. I am GMama Growz Hard in the Garden. Thank you for scrolling through, and I would appreciate your support of my channel by clicking that like button. What's going on today? This is my weedy pop-up, where I pop up in my garden while I'm working and show what I got growing on. And today I'm indoors because the nights are getting longer, so it's still dark outside. And I got a couple of things that I can do while I'm in here to, I guess, wait for some daylight to break outside. And let me check the chat. While I'm here, I see somebody has scrolled through. Thank you kindly for clicking that like button. It helps support the channel. And let me go ahead and spin around and show what I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, those are ground cherries that I harvested while I was outside cleaning my porch garden. I harvested all those and I've been eating them. Oh, good grief. And putting them in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold on to this because it's doing what it want to do. But my carnivorous plants, I'm gonna have to take care of them. I think this one is on its way out. This is my penguicula, and this was the first one that I have. I see some rot on the leaves, and I thought it was hibernating because after it flowered, it went like small. But anywho, this is my other carnivorous plant, and this is a penguicula also, but it's called a gigantica. And I'm going to give them some water and clean off their leaves and clean off the dead tissue that is surrounding my carnivorous plants. So let me check the chat again. Good morning, pretty girl garden. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Good morning, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. I appreciate your time. Can y'all hear me? Because I just been talking and doing everything, and I don't even know if nobody can hear anything I'm doing. Okay, I got a delay also. And what's going on is I have broken my tripod, so I'm using my selfie stick. So these angles are going to be very weird. So I'm going to continue on, and hopefully y'all is hearing me. I'm going to try to raise up my selfie stick without tearing up my... Okay, and that's all the reach I'm going to get, and hopefully it don't drop my jump. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Oh no, I can't trust that, so yeah. Anywho, I guess it's gonna have to be what it's gonna have to be, and we're gonna have to work it out. Let me check the chat again. Can y'all hear me pretty good? I can't. Microphone if you can hear me, or no? Cause I would hate to go through this whole thing and nobody ain't heard nothing. Anybody? I can't type in the chat. Mike, you still here? Can you hear me? Good morning, Gwee, growing what I eat. Can you hear me? See and hear you well. Thank you kindly, because woo. Thank you, Gwee. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I hate to be working, y'all, but I'm already looking crazy because my tripod, I don't know what happened to it. But I'm gonna try to work this out the best that I can. But like I was saying, I'm finna do my, oh Lord, carnivorous plants right now. And what I'm going to do is clean them up first, and then I'm going to, I have some new containers for them coming, because when I transplanted them, I just used what I had, and this is like a salad container of some sort. But anywho, I got them some new pots coming. I just don't have them yet. And what I'm going to do is remove the tissue that's not any good anymore. And then I'm going to give them some water. And these leaves are very thick, but the ones that have withered away are thin. And the reason it withered away is because there's no water in here. I've been doing so much. I've been neglecting a lot of my plants. That's how I lost a lot of these, because they drink a lot of water. They have to be in what's... Oh, I just snapped a leaf. That is unfortunate. And it was a good thick leaf. Oh my, let me go on and take it off because I'm hurt behind that. Look at that. Po leaf. And I was trying to root a leaf one time, because I know if you can get some root along this edge that they will root. And I've never been able to root one yet, but this has been the best growing one. The one that I'm, doing right now. Okay, and that came, and look at the roots coming out of the pot. I will be glad when them pots get here, because wow. Yeah. But they have a lot of, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's very gelatinous, sticky. Yeah, we're going to call it that, sticky. And that's what causes the fungus gnats to stick to the leaf. And that's why this is a carnivorous plant, because this is how this plant thrives, is off of flies and fungus gnats and things of that sort. And it's catching a couple to where I don't even know where these could possibly be coming from. But I'm still going to feed it since I took those leaves off. And I have a mixture that I feed my air and carnivorous plants. And this is foliar kelp and distilled water. And if you have good grief. If you have carnivorous plants, then they should only be receiving distilled water, because regular water or any other type of water has minerals that they cannot process. Okay, and before I pour this water, let me check the chat and rest my knees, because they ain't as young as they used to be. Everybody is speaking. Thank you kindly for the microphone. Good morning, J3GS Farm. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am indoors right now handling some of my carnivorous plants until I see some daylight outside, and then I'm going to my front porch garden. So back to this is so uncomfortable working with this little selfie stick, but we're gonna work with it. Oh, it's gonna be horrible when I go outside, but we're gonna work with it. Okay, but like I said, I got my distilled water right here, and I'm going to put it back in water, because carnivorous plants also like bog conditions, which means they prefer to be surrounded by water. So that is the purpose of me filling this up. And I can't talk and pour water at the same time because I'm missing. So give me a minute and let me get this in here. There's a little gap on the side where I can get the water into the container. But I plan on getting my carnivorous plants some self-watering containers, because, yeah, since they like these bog conditions, I figure I get a self-watering planter for them and keep it full. And that way, that'll create that bog condition for them. That's what I was trying to create with this makeshift, it's actually a salad bowl that you put salad in and take it to lunch. But I wasn't using it for that. Everything I see, I can put a plant in, so that's exactly what I did. I think it was like $1.25, you know where. So I got it and said I can put my carnivorous plants in there. And that's exactly what happened. And these roots are out of the medium right now, which is crazy. So I know it needs to be, oh, y'all can't see. I know it needs to be repotted, but I can't do it right now. And I need to take another knee break and check the chat again. Good morning, Duval, City Girl Garden. Thank you for scrolling through. Listen on your way to work. I appreciate your time. Enjoy your day. I am cleaning up my carnivorous plants, waiting for the break of day. I see a little light coming through. So I'm going to continue on with my next plant. As a matter of fact, I need some room, so I'm gonna have to move this one out of the way. Mm-hmm. Now, where I had you? Oh, you can go down here until come back. And I gotta figure out some place to put my leaves because I want to track the progress. I'm gonna set them in here until I come back from outside. Because this one actually looks like, no, that's just a rip. Until I come back. And I don't know where to begin on this one because I've never experienced the rotting before. So let me figure this out. Let me check the chat again before I put this down. Tia Drumgold, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Zeta Rose, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Working, listening, I appreciate your time. Enjoy your day. Karen's Little Garden, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down, please do to let YouTube know how you feel. I'm finishing up with my last little carnivorous plant here. I've noticed a lot of rotting going on with the leaves, and I don't know what's going on with that. I'm wondering, is it because it's dry in here? Because, like I said, I've neglected it for, I don't know, maybe a week or so. It doesn't take long for things to go bad with carnivorous plants that need to be surrounded by water, to which I had like 5 or 6 carnivorous plants, and even my favorite one decided to, oh, this is all the way done. It has separated from the root. Oh yeah, whole plant. I was thinking it had a chance. Maybe if I turn it over. Oh, there are some root. I don't know. Maybe it can be saved. Okay, I'm gonna set it on top of. That's why I wish those pots had came before I actually came in here. So I'm gonna have to come back to this plant. I'm not going to because it has rotted. This is sea moss. It's not the roots. And I've been growing my own. Did I say sea moss? Lord have mercy. That ain't what that is. That is sphagnum moss. What made me say sea moss? Lord, okay, that is sphagnum moss. That's what I've been growing for my plants, because I have a couple that need the moss poles. And now I'm having second thoughts because I've been seeing the fungus gnats attracted to the sphagnum moss, and I don't like that. I'm already trying to, yeah, I don't want to battle those. This is my Elsis grow kit, and I've been germinating seedlings. Right now, I only have it to 3 tiers high because I got tired of stepping on my stepping stool to get up to the 4th one, and I figure I can have an extra one in case I need to do something with one of these. But these are the seedlings that I have started over for my fall planting, I guess. And that Missuna has been struggling the whole time. I actually lost another seedling. I got Swiss chard in here that hasn't germinated yet. Collards. Missuna hasn't germinated yet. mustard greens, and that lemon balm. I took a piece from my lemon balm outside and I brought it in. And I don't know if I showed this last week, but it was red and it was short from when I brought it in. And I don't know what's up with that, but I'm about to top it because this is pretty big and it's almost up to the light there. Then on this row right here, I took out one of my radishes from when I did my hashtag indoor radishes, and I've been using it for the greens. And Oreo don't like them, but I do. This is another basil plant that I brought in from outside. That's my cinnamon basil. Back there I got some Swiss chard, and maybe that's some kale. And this is Regina, and she is putting on more flowers, which I don't know how she's doing that. But this is her last, what's this, September, 2 months in this unit. And she will be 1 year old. And what I have done, I'm going to take her out because she is just massive and I want more greens in my unit. And what I've done is propagated her. So I have her in another pot and she is fruiting over here also. So I won't be missing her because she'll continue to grow on because she's easily propagated and she's an indeterminate micro-dwarf tomato. And then up here I have some more greens growing. This is callaloo that I'm torturing myself with. Some Swiss chard that I got some seeds from Lady Cheryl. It's delicious. And a pea. Matter of fact, it's a Tom Thumb pea because I want to see how these peas are going to do in here. I tried growing them somewhere else and it damped off and did not take. So I like peas now. And funny thing about that is I never liked peas before, but these young and tender peas I'm taking a liking to. And I want to say this might be kale because what had happened was none of my seeds were germinating that I put in there. So I said, let me put a pea seed in here and yeah, we're going to try some of that. And I brought the opal basil in from outside also. And I sowed some parsley back here for another herb because I really like parsley and it's the curly parsley. Let me check the chat again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody is speaking. Good morning, Miss Cheryl Norris. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I need to crank my hydroponic back up. Yes, indeed, Miss Duval. Duval. Yes, indeed, I agree. Because it's about to change the seasons. Oh, wait, I think you might be somewhere warm. But still, yeah, greens. That's my purpose in this. Because I need to have greens on call like all the time. Like I'm sick of going and running out. Yeah, I'm just sick of it. So that is was my goal for this, and it's been growing on now almost 2 years. So I'm happy with it. And I think I see a little daylight outside, so we can go ahead on and get ready to go out there. And this is going to be a whole hot mess because once again, like I said, I have broken my tripod. But I guess after so much time of using it, oh Lord, yeah, after so much time of using it, it would break. Kids going to school. But what had happened was, I was looking at my garden camera, and apparently I got a whole family of squirrels. I mean, not squirrels, my fault. Raccoons. I mean, it's like 4, 5 babies, a mama and a daddy. And I figured out what they were doing now. After all this time, I seen them jumping around on my pots, just having a jolly good old time out there. But I figured out they were looking for water. Yeah, that's what they were doing, because I'm finna check on everything. I got food out here. Dang, yeah, let's hope that's all. And hopefully I'm right that they was out here looking for some water, because that's what it appeared to me, look, that they were looking for. And I'll come back for that. I need to grab my broom. And hopefully they all gone, y'all, because I don't got this type of time to do this. Yeah, I'm looking, because this place is for them to hide. Hang on 1 second, let me over here. All right, let me put up my little sign. Woo, they done tipped over my pots. And that's a regular thing, because they tip them over looking for water, and we're gonna resolve that probably today, because my saucers, I'm about to pick them up. So yeah, this is one spot where they come, because this is usually full of water, but it hasn't been raining. It's been pretty dry. They jump on top of my strawberry tower here, and it's dry also, because there is usually water down there, and they've been digging in my strawberries. And look at this. I mean, they ain't gonna find no grubs. That ain't what they gonna find, because I know they mad about that, because that's my peppermint pot. Woo, I'm glad they ain't messing with my potatoes back there, because baby, we've been waiting for some months for them, and we still got a month to go. What it? Y'all better go somewhere. Okay, y'all. My fault. I have to see what I can see whilst I can see it, because yeah, I'm distracted when I come back to the chat. But I thought onions kept big pests away. They got that water out of there. Because what had happened is, this is extra soil and stuff that I had from when I'm emptying pots. And then I had removed these onions and said I was going to use them for something, and forgot what it was. Dropped them in there. They started drying out, so I put some water in there and was like, wow, them onions are still growing, and it ain't even in no soil. But anywho, yeah. It was water in there, and they tipped that out of there. These beans right here, I'm waiting for them to dry. I have stopped watering the milk crate that they are in, because I'm out of these beans, like totally. These are pole beans. I can't remember the name of them, but it starts with a B. Blauhide or Blotahide, or I can't recall. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and wait for them to do this on the pod, so dry out. I can harvest them. I ain't get but a couple. I ain't trying to reach up in there, because it'd be critters. Let me check the chat again. Don't hurt the harvest. Good morning, Miss Alice. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. You grow. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Everybody is speaking. Scrolling. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Alright, I think I got everybody. So, and I'm still getting eggplants here. Yeah. And it's the May suckers, and it's continuing to produce eggplants. I had not planned on getting any more. Oh, there goes some that's done. Oh yeah, y'all ready, but I'm gonna wait on the rest of y'all. But I had planned on taking that down, and I had started chopping on it, but the beans had wrapped around the stem of the eggplant, so I didn't take it down. I said, oh well, I guess you done looked out and stayed up here. So it's like a living trellis, as I do with most stuff out here. Oh yeah, my squash, I might have to get that because, auntie, the way these critters is up here, I gotta eat that because that squash, I don't think nothing's gonna happen with that. So let me grab my stuff so I can get started out here since I'm out here. My hashtag Cherokee Purple, still getting tomatoes off of this. They're getting smaller because I'm thinking it's getting cooler out here. Not sure. And I have put some beans in here. Oh, here it is. There's one. And here go the other one. It's two of them. I rescued one bean out of one pot because, yeah, I was trying to save it. But they had jumped in here too and tipped over this whole pot inside of the pot. And they digging in my apple tree. Lord have mercy, no. They digged right into the onions. So I don't know about onions deterring big pests, because how? And I have a lot of herbs out here. My basil is flowering and it smells delicious. This is the cinnamon basil right here. But anywho, y'all, I'm gonna try to put y'all somewhere. I don't know where. This is difficult without using my tripod. Let me check the chat again. Whoa, you jumped up. Where was I, y'all? Hey, Miss Patty's Kitchen Gardening and More. Thank you for scrolling through. Salutations, Netta's Nest. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate y'all time. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Everybody is speaking. Okay, good. I can set y'all up here because this is short. Okay, maybe. Sorry about the fern in your face. That's my asparagus pot. This right here is my sea lion gooseberry, and back there is my plum. But I'm gonna be working in this area, so what I'm doing now is just grabbing all of my things that I'm going to be using, and hopefully I grab enough things to where I'm sure that didn't sound too good, but it's okay. It's just a bucket falling on the floor. I have a lot of stuff I need to attempt. Well, it's not really a lot of stuff, but I got some stuff to do. And I want to do it early and not late. And right now I'm looking at my little hygrometer. It's about 58 degrees. So this is some good weather to be out here working. Still got my little jacket on as I usually do because mosquitoes and everything. One of these good days, I'm gonna grab me some sleeves And a new tripod now that I know I need one. Dang gum. That is unfortunate. Okay, I need one more bottle of water. And yeah, I have to hand carry my watering things in and out because the apartment unit that I'm living in does not have an outdoor water attachment. And that was in my doggone peppers too. What in the hell? That's why that mulch is up that thick. Okay, let me check the chat again because that was quite some time. Is that T.I. Plays? Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Okay, I don't know how this gonna work, y'all, because I have absolutely nowhere to put y'all up on. But at least I can set my phone down without worrying about dropping it. So we're gonna try and forgive my bag angles. But I am not a professional. Like I said, I just come out here and pop on and turn my camera on so y'all can see what I'm doing. Matter of fact, let me come over here. Maybe I should have oh, I know what I can do. I can come on the step right quick. So I can, yeah, sorry y'all, I ain't trying to make y'all dizzy or nothing, but like I said, I'm not a professional, and hopefully I can be in the shot right there. If not, I ain't tripping. But I got a lot of things out here, my hose, because I'm going to have to wet my plants. Yeah. I'm looking for some place I can lay this without it crashing down on something. And I got my pH moisture meter. This is a soil moisture meter to which I am about to upgrade because my good neighbor growing out the box had this digital pH, and yeah, good stuff. I need one of those because I need to upgrade my equipment. And I'm going to be sowing some bulbs. I can't see if it's in the camera or not, but daffodil, crocus, and alliums. And you grow. Girl, I was in all these looking for that pickle salsa, child. They did not have it. I was so upset, but that's how I found these. I was in there looking for that. I said, man, they ain't got it, but at least I got these. So yeah, got a little excitement out of that stuff. Went in there looking for that, and I ain't even like, what? I ain't got it. Little deli. Upgrade y'all stuff. But okay, here I go. So I got my harvesting basket too because I plan on harvesting the rest of my lemongrass over there now that the other ones are dry. And this bucket has my muscari and my daffodils that I harvested before, like I can't remember when, but and I can't see y'all, but they all mixed in here and I never bagged them, so I'm gonna mix them in there with the other bulbs that I'm about to plant. And this is a new way of me starting my bulbs because I usually wait until I guess the spring. Oh, look at that strawberry right there. I'm gonna get you because, well, no, I ain't, cause yeah. But anyway, I usually plant my bulbs like in the spring. But I'm going to do it now before the winter so they have time to establish their root. And I'm just seeing all these pots where they done dug in my junk, and it is truly disturbing. But I'm gonna continue on, and I'm finna heavily saturate out here with what I got to work with. So let's go over here. Let me grab this. Oh, I guess I need to move this stuff out the way so I can have somewhere to work too. Let me check the chat again. Medicine mess. You're welcome. Have a great day, everyone. Gotta get outside. I know that's right, Miss Karen's little garden. Thank you for scrolling through. Your space looks good. Thank you, Miss Cheryl Norris. I appreciate your compliment. You grow road. Did you hear me ranting about that pickle salsa girl? Oh, who is that? Grace Girl 27. Thank you for scrolling through. It is a good day. I appreciate your time. Gardening is great. Good morning to you. Thank you for scrolling through. Right now, I'm about to move some stuff out of the middle here so I can get through to my lemongrass back here because I need to harvest that, and I got some bulbs to plant, and I'm going to use my planter right here, this 3-tier planter, and I'm going to fill it up with perennials. Hopefully they come back because so far it's been doing good with my what is that, self-heal and my lamb's ear. They managed to make it, and they still have mulch on the top. So I'm gonna use this planter right here to plant my bulbs in, and I might can set y'all over there if I go. Let me grab my broom and sweep over there right quick. That way I ain't gotta keep moving this camera around and around. So I can set y'all back there while I work over here and move this stuff around. And this is the only patty pan. I gotta figure out how to keep it hidden. Maybe just go ahead on and cover it up, or maybe I should harvest it and go ahead on and eat it right now, so I don't be looking all crazy talking about my only patty pan got 8. But anywho, let me hurry up with this stuff right here because the sun is coming up faster than what I thought it would. And if I put y'all over there, then I can't figure out how to see. So y'all have to bear with me. Please forgive me. I am not a professional. I am totally new with this camera stuff, and I do not have a camera crew. Let me check the chat while I got y'all right here. Great day. Great day. Is my chat even moving? I can't tell. Okay, let me move some of this stuff out of the way so I can get over here to my intended target. And I usually don't have to clear a space, but because I need to work with that planter back there and it's pretty huge, I don't want no bugs crawling up my back, specifically spiders, while I'm out here trying to do this, because these mosquitoes is already bad enough by themselves. That's why I come out here fully prepared, or should I say fully covered up, because yeah, I don't have those type of times. And these spider mites just done tore up my little lubbage down here and my calendula. Oh Lord. And yeah, that's exactly why you like that, cause I mean, there's some big spiders down here. As long as y'all stay down there and don't bother me. I need to cut this back also because it ain't. And look at there. I dropped some lamb's ear seeds in there. I was thinking it looked like mullein, but no, that's lamb's ear. But let me go in and cut this back too because I was eating this earlier in the season. This is Shingiku mums. Yeah. And it's a nice tasting green. And did I even get that in the camera? I did. So what I'm going to do is go ahead on and grab my snips and we're going to snip that back because right now, I wonder if there are any seeds in here. And here I go with this seed thing again. But I'm sure if they are, they're in the ones that's totally brown from the tip. I don't know. We're gonna see. So I don't know where to put them at. How about if I go through and just try to collect a few at a time that I think might be done, and then go ahead on and just chop and drop it because that's what I plan on doing anyway. It's about to fizzle out because the winter is coming. That's why I said I want to go ahead on and put my bulbs in now because it'll give them a chance to get acclimated, I guess. I don't know. I've never tried it before in my containers, but there's first time for everything. We just gonna pray for the best. And this thing was growing wild, so yeah, you about to get chopped and dropped. And I'm gonna put these in my pockets because that'll be the best place for them. Okay, let me check the chat again. Oh, is I'm in the way, y'all? Can y'all even see? Lord, I got this big hat on, but I don't want nothing in my hair while I'm out here. I'm gonna have to pick it up because I can't see and I got glasses on. Woo, hey y'all. We working out here for real. I'm checking the chat. Scrolling. Callie Bro J, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Life with Wanda, thank you for scrolling through. P. Wilson, how you doing? I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Wishing you well also. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Happy Hump Day. The Fresh Princess. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. What are we working on today? I'm doing a lot of pruning and, well, not pruning, but I'm harvesting and chopping and planting my bulbs because it's time to get them in the planter because yeah, last season I had a time and a lot of my stuff, even my strawberries, had a time with coming back. And they are putting on strawberries again. That's what I was seeing on the other side. Okay, so where it go? Because I know I seen one. Oh, that's how you gonna play me? That's how you gonna play me? I know I seen some. But anywho, a lot of my strawberries in my strawberry tower did not come back. So I'm gonna try to mediate that. Is that a word? Did I even say that right? Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna try to resolve that problem because I need my strawberries to come back. And I got some alpine strawberries that I'm gonna plant from seed. My selfie stick, y'all, excuse me, but it's acting up. But yeah, I'm gonna try to better protect my plants this season because this is a new area that I am in. Oh my Lord. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. But hey, I am not a professional. I am trying my best. Okay, so am I in the shot right there? Yeah, and hopefully I don't have my head in the way again, because I forgot I had this big old hat on, y'all, out here working. But what I'm about to do is chop and drop these mums inside of that container that it's growing in, because it's about to be winter time, so they not coming back. I did not plant a second round of those, so I am not concerned about them coming back. And I'm looking for my gloves so I can go ahead on and do it. I'm thinking about either using, I better use the big ones for this. So is anybody planting tulips or crocuses, or what else am I planting? Daffodils, muscari, onions. Yeah, I'm finna plant all of that right now in this planter all together. Matter of fact, I was happy to see that. Okay, maybe if I come this way, it'll be better. I was happy to see that bag of mixed bulbs, even though that's not what I went in there for. I was happy to see them, because usually you only get one. When I went to the nursing center, as a matter of fact, my planter that I'm about to plant in already has the baby daffodils, and they really didn't get that tall, to which that's what I was hoping anyway. But this new bag that I have, I think it has regular daffodils in there, so those regular daffodils get tall, and I'm gonna put them on the second tier. I was thinking about the third tier, but I still got my confusion is because I did not know what I wanted to plant in that planter, but I knew I wanted them to be perennials. So I just started putting stuff in there. Then when they started coming up, I was like, oh, that's cute, that's cute. But it's not really that tall. Like this lemongrass right here. This lemongrass was towering over the mini daffodils. I guess because they were the small daffodils. But now that I got some big ones, and there's some germination in this pot, and I don't know what that is. But I'm mulching this because this is a perennial pot I use for greens and things, and I see that I have lamb's ear in there, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, because I have it up here so that I can use it. I had no intentions on, and what is that is not a piece of the mum, and I almost cut that up with all them seeds and put it in my pot. Is this some sort of, what, lettuce maybe? No, because I didn't put lettuce down there. Maybe it's a weed? Yeah, I don't want that because I don't even know what it is. Continuing on, I'm going to chop this up real quick, and then I'm going to check the chat. So what I do with my, while I'm winter protecting, is heavily mulch. And with my heavily mulched items, I use a lot of plants like I'm using right now, my green plants for green manure. And I chop them up and put them on top of the soil, and then I mulch on top of that with wood chips or my bunny litter, to which that's what I'm using now because it's plentiful. Matter of fact, he put that out every day. So yeah, instead of me buying mulch, because I was buying like different mulches. I started out with the straw, and then where I used to live, there was a pine tree, so I was using the pine straw, which was the best thing ever. Like, oh my gosh, I miss those pine needles. And then I moved again and started using pine bark nuggets, to which I had to purchase those. So Yeah, I think I've probably covered my whole garden with probably 2 cubic feet of that mulch. But it's still breaking down, and I still have those pine bark nuggets in my pot, so I'm not a real fan. And it brought a lot of roly-polies. Like, oh my goodness, a lot of roly-polies was in that mulch from using those pine bark nuggets. But anywho, I won't be using that again. And now I'm just using my rabbit litter, which consists of finely well, you know what rabbit litter is. Well, mine is wood shavings. Let me put it like that. Is what I use for my rabbit. Uh-oh, girl, sorry I done cut your leaf off. Oh well. Casualties sometimes. I don't know if I want you here no way, so we gonna see. Okay, so I got that done. Matter of fact, I'm gonna move it over here. And I probably can move y'all over here to the other side. Now that I made a little space. Woo, let me check the chat, y'all. Oh, Lord, if I drop this phone one more time, it's gonna be some, well, I'm gonna be mad. That's what I'm gonna be. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. We can see. Thank you kindly, the Fresh Princess. Life with Wanda, did I speak to you? Good morning. Miss Shirley, OG Gardener, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am out here cleaning and getting my planters ready and everything for the winter. And I have started taking down plants and planters, and I'm working on this planter here. I plan on putting bulbs in here. I'm finna harvest my lemongrass, and I'm going to possibly remove this Swiss chard right here. And whatever greens them was, I did not eat those. They just grew, but I did eat the Swiss chard. But anywho, that's what I'm finna do right now. And I'm gonna have to find another spot over here on the... Okay, this is gonna be awkward, but... Oh no, that ain't gonna work. Because that doggone plant stand right there. I thought it would. So, we're gonna have to do this. Oh, this is what I can do. I can move my root box and use this table right here. And this coleus, so give me 1 second. Let me move these. Oh, not my phone. Let me move these out the way. Okay, that's a two-hander. That's a two-hander. And this is my root box where I have my asparagus growing. I'm gonna change this out too. I have 2 root boxes for my asparagus and my radishes and things like that. And one of them, well, they both had purple and green. And I ate the purple so much, I don't think it came back. But I'm going to plant the purple again from seed and keep the green in there. And make one root pot with purple asparagus and one root pot with the green asparagus. They're both okay. I prefer the purple, but hey. I just broke off the whole thing came off in my hand. But anywho, Marigold, RIP. Thank you for your contribution. And let me check the chat again. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. This is a good spot right here First thing I'm gonna do is chop back my lemongrass right here. Grab my gloves, and I don't see, I just had, okay, so wherever I laid my gloves, I laid my, there we go. This garden ain't that big. Why am I losing things? So I'm taking the rest of my lemongrass and I'm going to do a very hard chop back because I have been out here already. And I got some by the root and some by the cord. And I'm propagating some already. I just don't want to dig it out of the pot per se, because I want to see if it'll overwinter in here, because that is my whole purpose in this planter, is to be a overwintering planter for let me move this struggling plant out the way before I chop into it by accident. This whole idea for my planter right here is to be a perennial planter for flowers and things. I was eating out of it, like my greens. I was planting lettuces, and mainly that's it. I ate a lot of lettuce out of this thing. That's what I ate out of here. And I said, I'm growing lettuce and stuff indoors, so I don't need to be growing lettuce and things out here. Oh, this smells so good. And did I get that, y'all? I hope I got that on camera because I can't see. But this is all my lemongrass. And I'm going to put it in the basket. Oh, that smells so good. I need to grab. And how I'm going to process that is dry it and jar it, because me and Oreo use that right now. I use it for my tea, and he just like to eat it, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. Let me finish that. Oh, let me check the chat while I'm walking by. Oh, we had a whole hour already. That time flew by. Thank y'all. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to smash that like button. I know that's right, the Fresh Princess. I appreciate that. I guess I could have had the whole Lord. Oh well. Anyway, I got what I could get. Like I say, I am not a professional. An entrepreneurial diary. Shamika, thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. I am cleaning and planting in my planter, getting it ready for the winter still. And do anybody know about these bird feeders? Okay, we're gonna let that ambulance go by right quick. But this is my first season with a bird feeder, and this is October the 1st. I'm in zone 6, and I don't know when to take it down. I know I'm gonna take it down before it start getting freezing, because it's glass and it's pretty and I want to keep using it. So yeah, I don't know. Let me check the chat. Anybody in here got a bird feeder and know when to take it down? That's in these colder zones. Kenneth Wilkerson, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Six Bows is back. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I just know you put sugar and water in it. Yes, you do. That is the hummingbird nectar recipe. Is 1 cup of sugar to 4 parts of water. But I'm just trying to figure out, when do you take it down? Because I'm not leaving it up here all winter so it can crack and break in. Or I ain't finna do it. Take it down now. Hummingbird's gone for the winter. Thank you, Miss Shirley. I sure am. Yep, I'm finna take it down because, honey, I was tired of feeding it anyway. on the low. But anywho, back to this. Cause you gotta change them things every couple days. Cause that shit could be, yeah, well, that's what I had to do anyway. Now moving right along, down here is where I had my lemongrass. I guess I can show up close where I chopped it down. Since I'm here, I'm going to continue until I finish the top. And you can still see the pine bark nuggets that have not broken down from last season. And I'm changing it to my pet litter here. And this has been harvested all season, and it's done well with that mulch. It's even just like thick, even though I probably overplanted it because I was concerned that I wasn't going to have enough. I did. I had plenty, and I harvested it all summer long, so I'm happy about that. And I'm guessing next season, hopefully these lamb's ear will make it and they will be flowering, so I'll be harvesting those too. I wanted those to get settled in before I start harvesting off of those. But the best time to harvest your leaves, well, let me rephrase that. The best time for me to harvest my leaves is before the plant flowers, because that's when it has the most nutrients in there. Let me check the chat again. Oh Lord, I done touched some, y'all, and I can't see the chat. It's gone. Is it gone forever? No, there it goes. Woo! I don't know what that was about. Awesome, thank you. I just know you put sugar. I seen that. That's why a very pretty feeder. Thank you. Not sure when to take it down. Thank you, Shamika. Miss Shirley told me. She said, take it down now. Speaking, scrolling. I saw a hummingbird up close. It creeped me out. That's when I took mine down. Hummingbirds are some pretty birds. They're very fast. I had one swoop down in my face and just look at me for a while, and I was like, oh, hello. So I think they cool. I like them. It's about the only critter I'm not afraid of out here. Can y'all see this right here? Okay, yeah, y'all can see what I'm working with. But I'm just finishing up harvesting, and it look like this lemongrass is still trying to grow, so it probably will. I think we got like maybe what's this, October now, a good 30 days, maybe 45 days before it started getting below dropping below 30. And what I'm wondering is, these my chives or what? And how did this, I'm sure that's lettuce. I don't know how that lettuce got down here, but I'm gonna leave it. And I'm thinking this might be some butterfly weed, because it's the only thing that I have not seen come out of this planter that I planted. And these are onions. And I want to say, I'm hoping they my tree onions, because I put a lot of them in here. I'm taking them because I use my greens. But it hasn't bulbed yet because they were new from last season. I put them in here. So I'm thinking it takes a season for them to bulb on the top to be replanted again, which is fine with me. This planter, these daffodils, crocus, and alliums, I don't know about these because I have onions all over the place. They're mostly, oh Lord, I almost dropped my phone on the ground. Most of them are tree onions and millennial onions that I have spread around in a lot of my pots. So I don't know what kind of onions these are. I don't see any, like, unless it's the little white flowers maybe for the onions, then there'll be some new ones. And some of the bulbs I can recognize, some of them I can't, but I ain't tripping because it is what they gonna be. And okay, yeah, I know you was ready to get ate. How you just snapped off of there. But this is going back in. So what I'm doing now is just harvesting my Swisshire here. This is going back in there. And I'm going to harvest all these greens because I'm planting my bulbs in here for perennials. And it's been in 50s and the 60s, so they got a little bit nippy out here. And I think it even dropped to the 30s one night. Yay, Swisshire. Okay, I'm getting stabbed by something in the back. Hold on. And put you in the box. In the bag right quick. Let me check the chat again. Mika, thank you for scrolling through. Daytons are so long. Okay, I done missed that whole conversation. My sky is orange. I'm in Missouri. Oh, it's probably cool down there than it is up here. Missouri. Oh yeah, it's cold down there. Oh, but wait, it's still kind of like in, I don't know. But I'm cleaning this out, and these are lettuces and other greens that I know. I planted them, so if I don't recognize it, I will not be taking it, but I will be getting rid of it. And I'm leaving my onions in here because, like I said, I'm hoping these are my tree onions. I'm just removing the tops because I'm about to put some more stuff in here. And I'm not trying to be messing with these leaves dangling all over the place while I'm trying to work, because I'm trying to be quick about it. I'm already into the hour, to which I guess I need to be prepared for that because time be flying. Or should I say time keep on ticking? How about that? Old school. Time keep on ticking. Yeah, that's what it do. So I'm just going to move them around when I get ready to plant, and hopefully it work out because, well, I ain't going to be lazy. I'm going to go and do what I got to do. Uh-oh. And I'm just taking away the stuff that isn't good, or in my opinion is brown and withered away. I'm still in the camera. And my lemongrass is thick enough. I don't know what that is, so I'm taking it out of there. My lemongrass is so thick, I am surely hoping that that comes back. But at the same time, yay, seeds, because I sure got them. That's how they got in there. So if it don't come back, I'll just put some more seeds in here. But let me dig around in here. I see some stuff sprouting. And I have bulbs in here from when I had What did I have in here? Mini daffodils, the or dwarf, or I know they were smaller than normal size daffodils. And as a matter of fact, I got them over here, so that's what I'm gonna put in there because I don't want to dig all the soil up out of there. As a matter of fact, I can show you what I'm talking about versus just trying to, because when I move the soil back some more, there's one right there, and I'm sure if I move some more soil around there'll be others, because like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to put in here, but I put the muscari and the baby daffodils, or mini daffodils, or whatever you want to call them. I'll put them down there. So I guess it's just going to be a mix of this planter is going to be full of these. That's what this is going to be. And then at the top is going to continue to be what that is, my self-heal and my lamb's ear. So yeah, let me go ahead on and get to digging and planting my bulbs. And what I want to do is, I don't want them to be, I don't know, I want to have like a wild look. It's okay to be organized, but yeah. And these look pretty good. I'm squeezing them to make sure it ain't no mushy ones or bad looking ones. And they looking pretty good so far. So I'm guessing that, I don't know what the little ones are actually, but I'm sure these might be the crocuses, to which I'm happy to see those because good grief. I'm happy to see those because one of my planters that had those in there was destroyed. So I was looking for some more crocuses anyway. And luckily I found one that had a mixture of the flowers that I actually like, and they're all different colors versus being all one color, because yeah, I didn't want to buy 25 of that bag and 25 of that bag. And let me see how many is up in here, what I'm talking about, because that seemed like that was a lot. Oh yeah, that's enough. 10 daffodils, 10 narcissus. Okay, yeah, 10 of those, 10 crocuses, and 15 alliums. Oh yeah, I got enough. Narcissus or narcissus, is that what they call daffodils? I don't recall. I'm thinking it is. Okay, let me check the chat again while I'm here. No onions in that pack, all flowers. Yes, ma'am, it's some onions. I'm trying to think. I couldn't see them on the pack because I've never grown these before. But this is the pack right here. And I want to say these white ones might be the onions, because I know these are the crocuses, the yellow, the white, the purple. And then these are daffodils, and I have the mini daffodils of this color right here, so these will be new, and I'm just gonna fill it up with all the middle, but it says allium, so that's what I'm guessing those are. My other ones are purple. They're the millennial millennial alliums, and tree onions are the two that I have been growing for a while. Urban Gardening Chronicles, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Those grocery prices hurting. I definitely respect all of you who have eaten from your own harvest. The thrill is there. Six bowls is back. Once you start gardening, you're gonna love everything you grow. It's just the satisfaction of something that you created that you can receive nourishment from, in my opinion. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. What do you do with your lemongrass? I use it for tea, and I have a pet rabbit. He enjoys eating it. So yeah, so far that's all the things that I do with it. I'm a big tea drinker of a lot of my leaves that I grow around here. I need to fasten this up. And let me check my... Okay, I guess I'm good. I'm just going to go on and continue on. I'll be finished in a few. I just want to get a couple of these. Okay, so what I'm going to need is something to loosen up this soil because it's been in here for a couple of seasons. And if you're growing in containers, you know that if you leave soil in a container for too long, it'll develop compaction, if you will. Everything that's in there will start to compact and you can't move your soil around. So what I'm doing is grabbing some soil and some aeration. I have some pre-mixed fertilizer that I'm going to put in there too. And I'm grabbing some soil from a pot that I have emptied earlier. But I grabbed some soil in a pot. And what I'm going to do is, this is a mix that I have been using. It's not the alfalfa anymore. This is just a container that I had it in. And this is my mix that I'm going to pour inside of the soil down here. I wrote it on here so I wouldn't forget because my brain ain't what it used to be. But it's neem, Epsom salt, oyster shell, rock dust, perlite, and pumice. Well, Lord have mercy. Sorry, y'all. I'm working with my selfie stick here. I broke my tripod. And yeah, I'm gonna mix this up and I'm gonna spread this around into my planter because it needs aeration and fertilization, to which I'm hoping I brought my Epsom salts out here so I can open up this soil some more. And I usually don't like to disturb things, but these are going to be bulbs, so I need to get them in there kind of deep. And I'm trying not to bust up the roots on the other plants, but if they are perennials, they will be back. And I say, let the strong thrive. That's what I was trying to say. And if I see anything like these ground cherries and stuff like that, I can avoid coming back. Yeah, we taking that out. And y'all, my back is old. I am actually. So let me stand up for a minute and take a pause for the cause. Because when I tell y'all, I am tired. That's exactly what I am. Woo. Okay, let me check the chat. Scrolling. Yay, seeds. Yes, you grow row. I knew you would understand because, honey, it's all about having a replacement for a replacement because I ain't got time to be worried about nobody don't want to come back. I will be replacing you. I grow those. No onions, all flowers. Dang gum. Well, thanks for letting me know, Miss Shirley OG, because I had no idea. See, that's what I be saying about these seed packs, because that's what happened with my tiger lilies. I bought some tiger lilies, and they were supposed to be orange. Why them things came out red? I said, what kind of... But they were still pretty, so yeah. I ain't mad about them. Okay, I just bought a mum from Aldi. Oh yeah, mums, and they come back, so don't throw it in the trash. Once you think it's dead, it is not dead. It will continue to grow. Good morning, Nikki. The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I'm just taking a back break because my back ain't what it used to be. And I'm planting my bulbs, getting them ready. Because I usually wait too late and I only see my caracases. But this season I'm planting them early so they can have a chance to get in here and get some roots. And these are the ones that I harvested last season. These are muscari and mini daffodils or baby daffodils or whatever you want to call them. And then I don't know if you were just here, but I found these while I was at Aldi, and I'm just gonna fill my planter up with the third row and the second row with these. And I just chopped my lemongrass. Well, I harvested my lemongrass down. Let me use correct terms because people be like, what you ain't? Yeah, I harvested my lemongrass because I'm gonna use it. Dang, Miss Shirley, that is unfortunate. No onions. I was looking for them pretty white, to see in them pretty white flowers, but that's okay. So what was I doing? I got lost in the sauce. Oh, I need to aerate the soil and put more in here. Am I getting that junk? Well, it is what it is. I am not a professional. And I'm just doing a little bit because these are pretty deep planters. So I'm going to go deeper. I just don't want to disturb the roots of the plants that's already in there. I think I said that, but sorry. And look at this, is an onion. Pulled it up by the root by accident. But anywho, if you want to come back, sweetie, like I said, the strong will thrive. And the rest of y'all I ain't going to be worried about. So with me, it doesn't matter big or small. A lot of people put the big bulbs on the bottom and the little bulbs on the top, doing some type of what is it called, y'all? Some type of method with layering bulbs. Lasagna maybe? Or am I thinking about soil? But anywho, what I'm doing is just putting them in there randomly because I want them like that. And I'm going to put the little ones around the big ones. Well, I guess I am doing some sort of design, putting the little ones around the big ones. And I probably won't have enough soil to make it, but we're going to try. And I'll be glad when these pine nuggets break down, because that stuff is really irritating me, and I'm kind of mad I put it in here. But it is. So we're going to work. And see, this is my lemongrass, so, and it is in there. I want to loosen it up and give it some of this, and I'm gonna. So that's what I'm doing. Loosening it up around the edges. Oh, it smells so good. Give it some of this good freshness for what I can squeeze in there anyway. I wonder if I can. Yeah, no, I better leave them alone. What I was thinking was taking these, what is they? Child, what is y'all? Whatever they is, I was thinking about taking them out and planting and then putting them back in there, but that's doing too much. So what I'm gonna do is continue to what I'm doing. And I'm digging into a lot of roots right now, so once again, I'm going back to the strong will thrive. And it is what it's going to be. And we hope y'all be all right. These are some of the, I don't think I'm going to, well, it's too late to take them off, so I ain't going to take them off. But these corms are from me not taking my time and cleaning off those roots because I got busy. But these is the ones that I harvested from my plants, and then I was supposed to put them up, but I didn't. And now we're here. They're getting planted right now, just the way they are. And this one's starting to sprout. Lord have mercy. That's all right, girl. Hopefully I got to y'all just in the nick of time. We gonna hope. And I can't get deeper than that, but the way my back is telling me I don't need to be bending over here anyway. We gonna make it do what it do. And hope it does what it is gonna do. And I'm almost running on. Oh, look at that bulb coming out of there already. So don't need that. I can use the small ones around you. That could possibly be a muscari, maybe a daffodil. I don't know. Nope, wrong bag. And I hope I got a lot of crocuses, or crocus, or whatever you want to call them. Because those flowers are so pretty to me. And that was my whole intentions. Because I already had daffodils and muscari. But I didn't have any more crocus because that pot got ruined. And I managed to bring my, what is them? Calla lilies back. Because them didn't flower the season before. And that's what made me want to get out here and put these bulbs in here right now, because that's how they flowered. I got them out here early and let them, I guess, overwinter, if you will, because that's what happened. Me put them out here right now, and then they stayed out here during the winter, and when it was springtime, they started popping up. Woo, I gotta stand up and check this chat again, y'all, because my back is hollering at your girl. Good morning, Six Bowls. I'm thinking lemongrass tea. Yes, indeed, Nikki. You know me, always sipping on some tea. Love that plant stand. Thank you so much. Okay, now I gotta scroll back down because, okay, I just bought a mum from Aldi. I seen that. How are you using yours? Did I see that? I'm using my lemongrass in my tea. And Oreo like lemongrass. So he gonna be just eating it. He don't care if it's fresh or dry. I have my lemongrass in a 5-gallon bucket. Okay, Miss Shirley OG. I bet that lemongrass is big. I was thinking lemon balm. Oh no, that is lemongrass is long. This is lemon balm right here. It almost looked like a mint plant. Lemongrass actually looks like grass. I give all my lemongrass to friends and family. They love to drink it as a tea. Okay, yep, it sure is good. I use it on my baked fish. I ain't tried to eat with it yet. Duval, I like to put lemongrass in rice dishes. Really? I need to try to eat with it. Thanks, Duval. Rice dishes and fish. City girl. Barb Brownlee, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Oh, these mosquitoes, child. I appreciate your time. I'm just cleaning out my planter and planting my bulbs in, getting them ready so when the spring comes. So I guess you can call this fall planting. Should I call this fall planting and rename some stuff since they always want you to be talking about what it is? Is it on the camera again? Let me see. I think I am. I can't see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm in the camera. Still down on the bottom. Now, y'all, please forgive me for this old raggedy selfie stick, but I done broke my tripod, so I gotta work with what I got. And if I was gonna get any work done, I couldn't be holding on to my cell phone. But at least I got it done, and I'm able to do something. And I got a whole, I don't know, I'm thinking all these might be those daffodils. And y'all don't mind those roots on there, because like I said, I should have had put these up. I got seeds that I have harvested from 2024. I ain't want to say that too loud, but I do. They still in the bag because when I harvest my seeds, I put them in the bag until I get ready to process them. And I ain't processed now seeds since 2024, as you can see by these roots on these daffodils, muscaria, whichever one this shit happen to be. And I will be back with some more mulch, and I feel like just raking all of that pine bark off of there, because what in the hell? And now for the top tier, or tier number 2. Up here, let me check that chat again. It's October now. That's spring planting in zone 6B. Is it? Wait, spring? Is you sure it's not fall right now? Child, I don't know. But yay, okay, whatever I'm doing, I'm happy to be doing it and getting it done, because I'm getting this done today. That's the only thing I got to plan out here. Everything else I'm taking out that I'm sure will not be back, because I plan on making my porch to be my fruits and perennials that'll come back, because I'm not going to be eating outside. Well, I'm lying, because I got my tree collards out here. I got my tree onions, so yeah, I'm lying. But I don't plan on planting nothing that I got to plant. If it don't come back and I can eat it, then I ain't got that type of time to do out here no more, because I'm growing indoors. And I'm happy about it. I got this too. Okay, I know it's taking me a while, y'all, but I can't see, and I got it's just difficult. Please forgive me. All right, so let me go ahead on finish this because it ain't gonna take but a minute. And this right here is just where I cut my lettuce and pulled up my Swiss chard. And this too is also a little bit, well, it's better than, this soil is better than the bottom, I'm guessing, because I was constantly harvesting out of this one and that one was not. So now I know I need to come back in here and aerate my soil some more. Uh-oh, ooh, that was loud, wasn't it? I don't know if I want to put the big ones. I said I was going to mix them and we going to stick to it. Put a big one in the middle. Put some little ones on the side. And please let my crocuses smoke. Why do I keep calling them crocus? If they crocus, I want y'all to multiply because y'all are so pretty, in my opinion. And I need some more soil because I don't got nothing to cover y'all up with. Dang gum. Okay, I have run into a situation where I need some more soil. So, let me see what... Okay, I still got some over there. And let me check the chat again while I am doing this. Woo, child, time is flying. It is ticking. I mean... It's spring planting in the fall. Oh, okay, Miss Shirley, I got you. I'm confused. I do not know myself because I really don't pay attention to stuff like that. I just plant my stuff when I want to grow and eat it. Long as it ain't freezing cold, because of course I know it's not going to grow, but I'll be trying to put, when it gets summertime, I'll be slinging seeds out here like that crazy plant lady. Hello, still speaking? Okay, I'm grabbing some stuff so I can get some soil. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on with that screen direction stuff. But I got soil over here and soil over here. I guess I'll get this because it's right in my face available. Okay, I gotta put y'all down because I can't do it with my hands full. I mean, holding on to this phone. All I'm doing is putting some soil in the doggone bucket anyway. But it goes faster. And, yeah, I'm putting my gloves back on. What is you doing up here, bro? I'm working now. Assist or whatever you is. And this is soil just from I'm dropping my junk. Hold on. Me emptying containers because it's getting cold, so everything ain't gonna make it. So I empty them now. Look at this joker, will you? Y'all see him? Or her, or whatever it is. Done tiptoed up in here. Look at him. What is you doing, bro? That's what I say about these hood cats. Like, what is you doing, though? Seriously. And this is the star of the show right here, because he be running them cats off. This is not my cat. This is a stray. Well, I take it back. He's a hood cat because it's always over here trying to get the little fame shots in the picture. But I'm back with some more soil. And this is pretty damp. I need to loosen this up some with some more soil. So hold one time, because I'm just grabbing a little bit more out of this other container to mix around with the stuff that I got, because it's extremely moist and this is extremely dry. So I figure the two together will be better, or help loosen up this soil. And I don't need that much. I just need some to cover up these bulbs while I'm putting them in. Okay, back to this. Let me check the chat one more time before I get off in here. Yeah, Nikki, these hood cats, they be over here. And it's like all different kinds. And now I'm battling with doggone raccoons. Like, will y'all please leave me alone? I'm just over here trying to grow my food. And I got a couple of more bulbs. And do I want to use them all? I don't see why not. Because that's what... I don't got no reason to save them. Well, yes, I do. Because this is a test. I'm not sure if they'll be back in this planter, because this is a new area. And I don't know how. Oh my goodness, don't fall out, because I need you. This is a new area, and I don't know if they'll be back, because I got to do some more stuff to try and protect them. Because they out more in the elements, I should say. There's no protection over here. I'm trying to go deep, because there's nothing up here. I only planted lettuces and greens up here, so I'm not worried about roots on this level. Second level. Am I on the second level? Yeah. Oh man, and I'm out of the smaller bulbs, so I guess it's only gonna be... That's gonna be weird. Oh, there's a couple all the way at the bottom. Well, that's a funny looking one. I'm not gonna put you in there. Well, I ain't gonna have no choice, because I'm running out. Uh-oh. I'm dropping them. And I got half done. One more half. And that'll be just enough for this whole planter to be filled with these bulbs. And hopefully it's going to turn out as pretty as I think it is. Because I want some flowers in here. That's going to come back, and I ain't got to keep on planting over and over and over. Like, what? Why do I keep on doing this? they make stuff for my zone that will return. So let's get it. And let's grow. And hopefully this works. I think it will though. New spot, new things need to be growing, in my opinion. This will help me get organized out here too. Because I need to downsize, I should say. That's a better word, downsize. Now that I see these raccoons and whatnot, so I'm gonna have to be fighting. I'm gonna need some space so I can get my guard up. Or should I say defend myself? I think I'm done with that one. Or did I go up? No, one more time. Then I'll be finished. So I'm putting them all in here thick. I like a thick planting versus sparse and, yeah. Or should I say scattered in space? Yeah. I want them full. And these onions is just as loud, making me hungry. I need to go get something to eat. Okay, let me lay this down, and I gotta take another back break, cause girl, my back is hollering at me like, yeah, you need a rest. Okay. Woo. Let me check the chat. And time is ticking. Rose, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Grand Rising. Good morning, Soul Diva, CA to GA Gardening. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I'm in Ohio as well. Nothing left in the garden except herbs. I know that's right. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm putting out my bulbs so they can be getting established, and then once it drops down a couple more degrees, I'm going to be pruning my fruit trees. Then when it drops down 10 more degrees, I'm going to be covering up what I can cover up and protecting them. Probably just this tower and my strawberry tower, because a lot of my strawberries didn't come back from last season. So, yeah, I got a lot of holes in my pockets. But we gonna correct that, because like I said, I'm finna try to protect them more this season, because I'm in a new area and it's more open over here than it was in my previous area. Gee, Mom, I can't wait to see how beautiful that planter will be next spring. I know, Miss Shirley. I'm looking forward to them crocuses or crocus or whatever you want to call them. Them flowers is so cute to me. And I'm finna have them coming out of here like a waterfall, hopefully. Good morning, sis. Growing without eats. I'm growing without eats. Lord, I just made up somebody's name, and that is not nobody. Good Eats Homestead. Thank you for scrolling through, sis. I appreciate your time. Happy hump day. And I think I'm caught up now. So let me get back to this last little couple of bulbs, and I think I'll be finished with the second tier. Okay. Ooh, this is a big one. And it look like it's about to have 2 of them already. But I'm putting it in anyways. Cause we looking for big over here. And it look like all I got is big ones left anyway. But I'm gonna try to spread them out. And I wonder, is all these the same or is they different? I think I seen yellow and white ones on there. Ooh, one more crocus, y'all. I guess I should have looked up how to pronounce that word if I came over here. Tomorrow went off for the plate. I know I like them, so I don't care what they sound, the name's supposed to pronounce like. And I'm putting the small bulbs in around the bigger bulbs still. And I think I'm gonna hold on to these couple because I might want to put them in another pot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to these. So this is what I have left. Oh wait, I got some right here too. So I'll probably put these away for another pot. This is what I have left. Maybe a fruit tree or something. Because my, what's them plants called? Hostas, they is looking horrible. This is the worst I ever seen them plants looking. Oh, I forgot to put the soil on there. This is the worst I ever seen my hostas looking. So I don't know about how they gonna be next season. So I'm kind of glad I did get these bulbs. I wish it would have been some tulips in there because that would have been a master mix right there. If it would have been some tulips in that bag with these bulbs, now that's the ultimate bulb bag. And I hope y'all hear me, but it's too late now. I ain't tripping. I can always find some couple of tulip bulbs. I don't need but about a good 3 or 4, maybe 5. But anywho, yeah, I don't need that many because I ain't got that. My space ain't that big. Oh man, I'm swinging it out of there. And yay, we are done with this. And I just gotta mulch up this bottom one down here. And I did not bring the mulch. Dog, what can I do? Okay, so I just have to come back with the mulch for that because I know I gotta mulch it up. But I finished planting the planter. And hopefully these will come back and I did not disturb them too much. I think that's maybe, child, don't get me lying. I can't remember. It could be milkweed. That's what I'm thinking. The yellow, the orange flower, bushy looking thing. And that's my lemongrass that I just removed. Then up here is where I planted those mixed bulbs. Then up here, is my lamb's ear and my self-heal. And I'm just going to clean up the rest of my lamb's ear by getting these withered away leaves and mulching them. And once I mulch that, I'll be finished with that. So, woo, I don't want to be long with your time. I know y'all got stuff to do, and we rolling them girl by. We on, yeah. It's been real, y'all, but I got this phone is slowing me down. Let me check that chat again. Still looking good, sis. Thank you kindly, goodies. I appreciate your compliment. Hey, Shawnee 2003, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Mr. Bowtie Life in the Garden, thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. I appreciate your time. The analytic gardener, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Looks like my premiere overlapped with this live. It was very last minute. Oh, Bowtie, I'm gonna go back and check that out. I did not know you had went live. I turn off my notifications when I'm live because yeah, I can't be doing all of that. I can barely think right now. Wake Show Auto, thank you for scrolling through. And I hope I did not chop your name up. I appreciate your times. Greetings. You grow. Both hi, everybody is speaking. Scrolling. And y'all, I've been on here working for real. Oh, excuse my head, but yeah, I broke a little bit of a sweat. But I still got stuff to do. And the sun well, I done turned around, y'all can't see the sun. But the sun is coming up, so I got to be going. This is my weedy pop-up where I pop up in my garden with my camera on and show y'all what I'm working on. And right now we are pretty much complete. Earthling Howie, Food Forest Permaculture. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Mine was not live. It was a premiere. Oh, okay. I can go back and still catch it, though. It is a video. I'll be back. And plus, I don't be trying to stay on this long. But when you get to doing stuff, I just wanted to make sure that I got my bulbs planted in my planter, because that was the total mission. But I still got stuff to do from moving this stuff around, because like I said, them raccoons was up here turning my pots over. So I'm finna organize this so that I got my bigger planters up against the wall back there, and then I'm gonna put my smaller ones in the front. So yeah, I have a more visual of what they actually be up here doing. But I did download the stuff off of that so I can make a vlog. Let me check the chat one more time. I'm going ahead and grab me something to eat right quick, and hopefully I can still beat this sun. I can't see what time it is. I don't know why they block out your whole screen like that, but at least I can see that this good ticker still ticking. Hey, scrolling, checking the chat, reading the chat. All right, y'all, I am finished. I appreciate y'all time scrolling through, because you could have been anywhere. That's why I always say that. Uh-oh, what was that? Yellow, thank you for scrolling through. Thoughts on potato salad? If you like it, eat it. It's to each its own taste. I like mustard in mine. But yeah. Thank y'all for scrolling through. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. Appreciate y'all time this morning, because it was a long one.